Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In our previous session, we discussed the importance of medical coding. We learned like what are the factors that is essential or that makes the coding essential for the healthcare industry. Okay, in this session, we are going to discuss about medical coders. Like what is the term? Like we are using the term medical coder. Who is medical coder, and what is the skill set they have? So these are the important thing that we need. Okay, so let's start with the basic part with the definition. So a medical coder is a healthcare professional responsible for assigning standardized code to medical diagnosis and procedures and services. So as we have discussed in previous session, whenever a medical coding process is conducted, then medical coder plays a very important role in order to perform the uh, in order to assign the standardized code to medical diagnosis, procedures and services. Okay, so whenever a professional is working for converting or for mapping the medical diagnosis procedure service with some alphanumeric codes which is based on some standards, then that person is known as then that professional is known as medical coder. Fine. Next thing is medical coder review patients' medical records and translate the information into alphanumeric codes from coding system like International Classification of Diseases (ICD) and current procedural terminology which is CPT. As we just discussed, that he is responsible for reviewing all the medical records which is provided by the either by the uh, medical department, or you can say insurance team, or by the patient. So he is responsible. Okay, so he is responsible for converting the medical information into alphanumeric codes. Now what is alphanumeric code? Whenever a code is composed by using some characters and numeric values, then these codes are known as medical alphanumeric codes. And for generating those code, what we refer to the standard coding systems like ICD, which is International Classification Disease, and current procedural terminology CPT. Okay, now next point is medical coder plays a crucial role in healthcare industry by ensuring accuracy in documenting medical procedures and diagnosis. As I told you that this is a very crucial and very important phase of any medical healthcare industries, because whatever the information medical coder is providing to the billing team should be accurate, because on the basis of that only we are going to perform the reimbursement process. Okay, so they need to be stay updated of the latest coding guidelines and regulation to accurately assign the codes to the to adhere the compliance standards. Okay, so it is the responsibility of medical coder that he should be updated with the latest trend, because as we know that we are going to follow the common standards like ICD and CPT. So he should be aware of all the implementation and all the modification conducted for these standards. Okay, because whatever the information he is providing to the biller, same information will be used and carry forward in order to perform the uh, reimbursement process. Okay, so these are the things. Now we will discuss about the key skills and knowledge required for the medical coding, because as we know that we are going to perform some valuable role in the healthcare industry, so there should be some skills and knowledge that we should acquire in order to work for this industry. So first point is understanding of medical terminology and anatomy. So why we need to understand medical terminology and anatomy? Because we are going to firstly we are our first step would be to read the information or to read the medical documentation provided by either the medical department, insurance agent, or the patient. So this is the first task we need to do. Therefore, it is mentioned coders must be able to comprehend clinical documentation accurately, because this is our first task. We should read all the documentation properly, and accordingly we should map the medical documents with appropriate code. All right. Now second point is mastery of coding classification system. They must be proficient in using system like ICD-10, CM, CPT, HSPCS. So these are the some standards that we are going to use in order to assign some code. So medical coders should have the mastery of coding classification systems. Okay. Then we have attention to detail and accuracy. Coding precision is crucial for ensuring proper reimbursement and compliance. Okay, so your coding should be proper and accurate. The next point is problem solving and analytical skills. And this is the foremost, one of the most important skill of any industries, right? Because coders often need to resolve coding discrepancies and ensure data integrity. Let's say if you have received some data from client and which contain there is some data is missing or something is missing in the information. So he should be able to understand the requirement. He should be able to solve these discrepancies. He should reach out to that either their organization or to the doctors to provide the proper information, because those information is only carry forward in order to perform the uh, reimbursement process. Okay, so problem solving and analytics skill is also useful for the medical coder. Then we have ability to work independently and as a team, as of a team. Why? Because they may collaborate with each with other coders, billers, and healthcare professionals. But in some situation, they are supposed to work independently. They are supposed to create all the coding documents by their own. So the medical coder should be able to work independently as well as a team player, because for some large project what healthcare industries do, they hire multiple coders and medical professional, then they build a team, and in that team they provide some sort of assignments which which they are supposed to complete. So team building is also very important point. They should know how to work independently. At the other end, they should also aware how to work with the team members. So these are the some skills that are required for a medical coder. Then we will talk about the work environment, like where they work. So various healthcare settings are there, like hospitals, clinics, physician offices, insurance companies, and more. Why? Because it is totally dependent on with which domain you are working. As you are working with a medical healthcare domain, so your environment would be either with hospitals, with clinics, with physician office, and sometime with insurance companies also, because insurance companies are working directly with the client, so they hire some medical coders and they join them as a team in their insurance companies offices, and they uh, provide the proper work and all the required knowledge to those coders. So these are the some work areas where medical coder work. Then we have primarily office based using specialized software. They often work independently, but they may collaborate with coders, billers, and healthcare professionals. Okay, so this thing we have already discussed at the time of discussing the skill set, that they should work independently and they should be aware of, they should also work as a team member. So these are the work related ethics, and whenever they are working with any of these area like hospital, clinics or physician office, so they are provided with some sort of softwares as well, which they are using in order to perform the coding operation. Because first of all, they receive some document as a medical reports, and then they go through it, they acquire all the required knowledge from it, and then they use some softwares in order to provide the coding details, and then that detail is forwarded to the billing team, who process it for the further reimbursement process. Now we have some information regarding the education and certification. So here it is mentioned, post-secondary education certification program or associate degree in medical coding are common. Like here, certifications are voluntary but highly recommended to demonstrate competency. Common certifications include CPC, which is Certified Professional Coder, CCA, which is Certified coding associate, and COC, which is certified outpatient coder. So these are the three certification core which is highly recommended by the healthcare industries in order to acquire knowledge and to work with a work as a medical coder. So these are the some important and most recommended certification course that a medical coder can achieve or complete in order to serve better for the healthcare industries. Okay, so yeah, these are the some point which are related to medical coder lifestyle. So we have discussed all the points like related to the medical, like who is medical coder, and what are the key skills and knowledge required for becoming a medical coder. Then we discuss about the working environment of medical coders. Along with this, we also touched the points related to the education and certification, and we discussed that there are three certification courses which is highly recommended, like CPC Certified Professional Coder, CCA Certified Coding Associate, and COC Certified Outpatient Coder. Okay, so yeah, these are the some information which I would like to share with you all. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.